We continue introducing you to the Databoom service. Today, we will tell you how you can create collections in the Databoom database, how to assign objects to them, and why using collections is useful. By the most general definition, a collection is a named set of objects. Any object may belong to a collection. With some degree of simplification, we can say that a collection is similar to a table in a relational database. Basically, you do not need collections, but they are a great help with organizing data, making data easier to handle. So let's get into the control panel and upload a JSON file we've prepared beforehand. But first, let's look into the file contents. The file keeps information about 3 well-known movies. The information is very concise and serves only for illustration. Name, year of production, budget, directors, and actors. The file initially was not created for use with Databoom. It stores nothing more than the basic object hierarchy. Now the file is successfully uploaded. Let's go into the collections section. As we uploaded the file outside any existing collection, and the file doesn't specify any collection inside of it, there are still no collections in the database. The Databoom control panel always presents 2 pseudo collections. One of them is called All Objects. It contains all database objects. The second is called Lone Objects. It contains the objects that do not belong to any collection. To distinguish the pseudo collections from real collections, their names have the @ sign in front. It is clear that in our current situation, when all objects are outside of a created collection, the All Objects and Lone Objects collections are the same. As soon as we see the file data, we decide that it makes sense to create the following collections: movies, directors, actors. The collections are still empty. Now we need to place loaded objects into the appropriate collections. To do that, let's go to Lone Objects pseudo collection and select the grid view. Find the first movie, that's American Beauty. In the Directors column, click the link. We see that the movie director is Sam Mendes. Let's move him into the Directors collection and go back to Lone Objects. Now let's click the Actors link in the American Beauty row. We see that the movie actors are Annette Bening and Kevin Spacey. Move them into the Actors collection. Returning back to the Lone Objects pseudo collection, we see that the collection has slimmed down a bit. Let's perform these same operations with the other 2 movies, The Big Lebowski and Forrest Gump. And finally, we put the movies into the Movies collection. Let's see what we've got. From all the collections, we have to remove the empty object that has been generated when the collection was created. Now, everything looks fine, but the main question remains: what is it all for? To answer, let's go to the Queries section and enter the collection name, say Movies. And we see all movies as the query response. Besides, we see the URL of the appropriate OData query over the query line. That URL can be used in some real application. For illustration, let's copy the URL into the clipboard and insert it into the address line in a new tab outside Databoom. As a result, we get JSON for Movies collection. The same will be seen by your application. We can enter another query. Let's ask the system to display the director of the Forrest Gump movie. In a similar way, we can request the actors collection. We can query more complicated information, say what movies the actor Tom Hanks filmed in. The Databoom function backlinks with the parameter actors is used for that. The backlinks function finds all the objects in the database referring to the specified object through the specified parameter. And again, the produced OData query can be utilized in your application. That's all for now. In further screencasts, we'll tell you about more complicated cases of handling collections. If you found this screencast interesting, please follow our channel, visit our website, read our publications, subscribe to our Databoom service.